Taylor Swift appeared with a unique and extremely magnificent welcome at Arrowhead Stadium. On Thursday, September 5, Taylor Swift appeared at Arrowhead Stadium to cheer for her boyfriend Travis Kelce. Swift looked very dynamic when wearing knee-high red leather boots combined with a jean corset and jean shorts. The American pop star was warmly welcomed here. The Kansas City Chiefs were very thoughtful when they arranged for a B-2 plane to fly over Arrowhead Stadium to welcome Taylor Swift before the new season opener. Fans were impressed with the loud sound as a welcome to the pop star at the stadium. Her presence at the game didn't come as a surprise, as the New York Times confirmed she would be in the stands earlier in the day. The stadium reportedly made security arrangements for the 14-time Grammy winner to attend the Week 1 game, citing anonymous security personnel. However, Swift is no stranger to the bright lights at Arrowhead Stadium, as she attended 13 of her Beau's games last season. The You Belong With Me singer also played several sold-out shows at the open-air stadium last year, which the tight end recently commemorated with a special gift to Swift. During the off-season, the three-time Super Bowl champion hung a photo of Swift on stage in Kansas City inside his personal suite, where she watches each game. The Eras Tour snap was hung alongside a poster of the NFL star in uniform, and Swift will likely get to see the sweet tribute for the first time in person Thursday. Although some NFL fans have complained about Swift's screen time at the games, Chiefs president Mark Donovan insisted that the organization is not trying to capitalize on their relationship. "We're trying to celebrate it, but it's not about doing too much or showing her every touchdown," he said on Front Office Sports Thursday. "She never appeared on our big board." While Donovan said he and his colleagues made a conscious decision to respect the relationship, he can't deny the positive impact it's had on the Chiefs and the league as a whole. With help from the Swifties, the NFL saw its highest regular season female viewership numbers in over 2 decades. As the Kansas City Chiefs kick off their season, players like Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce can reach new statistical heights with good performances. When the Kansas City Chiefs take the field on Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens, plenty of eyes will be on the back-to-back champs as they embark on their three-peat attempt. There's an opportunity for Andy Reid's team to send a statement, but there will also be some individual benchmarks in play along the way. Let's take a look at some of the most intriguing stats and milestones within reach for the Chiefs stars in Week 1. The greatness of Patrick Mahomes can't be quantified using just one number, but he can ascend even higher in Chiefs lore with a solid outing against Baltimore anyway. With just 84 passing yards on Thursday night, the two-time NFL MVP will pass Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback and Kansas City legend Len Dawson in passing yards. Currently sitting at 28,424 in his career, Mahomes might be just one big quarter of football away from becoming the franchise leader in yards. That's impressive, especially for someone less than a decade into their career. Over the years, Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce have established themselves as perhaps the NFL's best duo. Whether it's in regular season or postseason play, the league's top quarterback and tight end consistently shine. That's evidenced by their 51 touchdowns together, which ranks third all-time. With one more score in Week 1, Mahomes and Kelce can break a tie with former New Orleans Saints greats Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham and hold third place outright. Speaking of Kelce, he can make some waves separate from Mahomes this week. He's currently tied with longtime Dallas Cowboys great Jason Witten in receiving touchdowns with 74, so one more can give him a solo top 5 ranking among all tight ends to ever play. With 2 touchdowns, he can tie Tony Gonzalez for the most in Chiefs history. He posted 2 such contests, or better, during the 2023-24 regular season and 1 in the playoffs. To this day, Creed Humphrey has yet to miss a start for the Chiefs. It's safe to say that level of consistency and durability contributed to his record long-term contract extension that was signed last month. At 51 consecutive starts in the regular season, Humphrey is set to reach number 52 on Thursday night. Assuming he does so, he'll break a tie with defensive lineman Art Still for the third most in a row to begin a Chiefs career. Since becoming the starter for the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes has led his team to 4 Super Bowls in 5 seasons. A big part of that is his connection with All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce. The Chiefs' dynamic duo just seem to click during crunch time and are always on the same page. Former Philadelphia Eagles All-Pro center Jason Kelce, brother of Travis, recently appeared on the Pivot podcast and revealed what he believes makes the connection between Mahomes and Travis so special. What is so good about Patrick Mahomes, and I think what is so good about probably Pat and Travis is that they both operate within the structure, but they still somehow keep that instinctual, creative mindset. Said Kelce, "We know this play is coming. We think this play is coming out of this formation, and it is that play, and we got the perfect thing called." And then Pat and Travis do something different because they're on the same page. The pair have combined for 52 touchdowns since Mahomes became the starter, which is far and away more than any other player on the team. These two players are connected in a way that most will never understand, and their success is obvious. Over several seasons, the Kansas City Chiefs' success has left opponents wondering about their secret in the multiple Super Bowl seasons with a team led offensively by possibly the best duo in NFL history. Jason appeared as a guest on the Pivot podcast to reflect on his career and share his thoughts on the Chiefs. He opened up about the undeniable chemistry of Patrick Mahomes and his brother Travis Kelce on the field, what is so good about Patrick Mahomes, and I think what is so good about probably Pat and Travis, is that they both operate within the structure, but they still somehow keep that instinctual, creative mindset. Said Kelce, "We know this play is coming. We think this play is coming out of this formation, and it is that play, and we got the perfect thing called." And then Pat and Travis do something different because they're on the same page. Jason's Eagles fell to the Chiefs in Super Bowl 57 but were victorious at Arrowhead Stadium on Monday Night Football last season. "I don't know how you defend that," said Kelce. "It ain't like you're defending a play, you're trying to defend two guys that are gonna do something that you don't know what they're gonna do." The Chiefs' unparalleled success being tied to two superstars who have something that can't be taught is another reason they are seeking a three-peat in 2024. With the 2024 NFL season about to get underway on Thursday night, all eyes are once again on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's hard to believe, but Patrick Mahomes will be entering his 8th season in the league. He's no longer a spring chicken, but he continues to be in his prime, evidenced by winning 3 of the last 5 Super Bowls, including the past 2. At 28 years old with 3 titles under his belt, fans are already wondering if he will end up catching or even surpass Tom Brady. Brady accumulated 7 championships, but he did so by playing until 45 years old. Only George Blanda and John Nesser played until a more advanced age. It seems far-fetched for Mahomes to make it that far, but Troy Aikman believes it can be done. The Hall of Fame quarterback who won 3 Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys believes quarterbacks playing into their 40s will be the standard going forward. Aikman, tongue-in-cheek, said that the worst hits he took in his playing days would get players banned from the NFL nowadays. That might be a stretch. But it's a completely different set of rules that players have to abide by in 2024 than in the 1980s and 90s. The Cowboys legend played through the 2000 season, retiring when he was 34 years old. He has said he had to hang up the cleats due to persistent back pain, but he also suffered several concussions during his final season that likely played a part. The 2024 season is underway for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are fresh off their Week 1 matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. During the latest episode of the New Heights podcast, Travis shares his thoughts on undrafted rookie Carson Steele joining the team after impressing everyone in training camp in the preseason. "I think he's a little bit more than a fullback. He's athletic, and he can do some things with the ball in his hand," said Kelce. "On top of that, he's a big special teams guy. A whatever you need me to do coach kind of guy."